Did I tell you one of the idols I was a big fan of and I followed for a long time? She was in my favorite group. Like she started doing porn. Well, why is that funny?
Oh man, how often does that happen?
Well, see, here's the thing. People like to make it out like it's a big deal. Like, oh, you're an idol. Oh, it's a gateway to porn, right? But like, did you ever read those reports where like there was some like industry insider that said like 1 in 10 women in Japan end up doing porn, or like 1 in 11. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Because Japan is like, first of all, like
Doing porn, like, like
on screen and stuff.
that stat doesn't seem right.
That's what he said. I don't know if it's true, but it was a big interview. This
That
was
seems
about
like
10 years ago.
that seems like a oversaturation of porn at that point.
No, but you know how many titles, you know how many like studios there are making that stuff in Japan. There's like at least 3 or 5 major companies, and then there's all these like small companies that are like spin-offs of those companies. You know? So
That's
why,
weird.
why that was a weird laugh.
Well, no, I just think because it's all like censored, right?
What's
So-
wrong with that?
Well, it's funny that the industry's so booming and it's all like censored.
Well, there's arguments that because it's censored, they have to be more creative with the stuff they're shooting, whereas Americans just lazy and zoom in on the privates.
Okay.
You don't believe so?
I mean, I don't
You
know.
don't believe in the filmography,
I
storytelling?
don't watch a lot of Japanese porn. I told you. I find it annoying.
No, I know, but that's because you probably watch not the good stuff. Don't do that, dude. It's been years since you did that. Don't. That's not where I want to go with this conversation. But you okay? So the reason why I bring this up and why it's funny for me and interesting is because how often? Okay, so it happens occasionally, like every so often, like an idol will become a porn actress, and people wonder why. There's always that assumption, like, oh, they must be in dire straits, they need money, or they're depressed, or they're a shell of themselves, and that always comes up,
Yeah.
and it's always looked down upon by fans. They're like, oh, I can't support this, it's terrible,
Yeah.
But how often is it a situation where you like interacted with that person beforehand, right? No, seriously, because I went to go see this group probably like 20-25 times, and they all knew me by name, and like there's a good chance I'm supposed to go to Japan later this year, and I'm gonna go to one of her events, and there's a good chance maybe she might be like, oh, hey, what's up, dude, I haven't seen you.
Wait, the one who's a porn star?
Yeah,
She's still an idol?
no, she's not.
Oh.
She quit like years ago, like 3 years ago, before her group disbanded. But yeah, she has like porn events now where you like go and like buy a couple DVDs and take a picture with them and say, hey, how are you doing? And so like I talked to some of the old fans.
Are those like porn events just very similar to like an idol event? They have
Kind
a
of,
lot of fans and pictures and stuff.
Yes, there ends up to be a lot more gifts. So like if you look at like porn actresses, they'll get like bags and purses and like a big box of like whatever cookies from whatever, a bottle of wine. People just shower them with gifts, and I think they're a lot more accepting of those gifts when you're a porn actress versus like when you're an idol. Idol is like, oh, no, you can't, we're not going to accept these, or they're people are less willing to give them. Did I ever show you the picture? Oh, I didn't show you. Did I ever show you the picture? I went to an big idol show, and then there was
no, Kate, Dave,
What?
we are getting off topic.
Okay, but did I ever show you the picture of the porn actress that showed up at the idol show? There's a porn actress that showed up at the idol show. She was the MC, the host, on the mic,
Mm-hmm.
and she was wearing a bikini. Okay, so can you see this picture? I don't know if you can see it.
This is a porn star.
Yeah, that's a porn star.
And what's her name for research purposes?
I'm not gonna tell you, dude. But like, can you see how she's squeezing my arm and she's got one boob pressed into my elbow? Can you see that or no?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, anyways, so everybody always like, she was wearing that when she was emceeing, and she came out from backstage and she jogged up onto the thing. It's like, hey, how are you doing? You guys always made fun of Dead or Alive because it's stupid and ridiculous and the physics are like not realistic. I swear,
they? Who's they?
you people critics of the Dead or Alive series.
You need to see some of the Dead or Alive physics. It's absurd.
The boob physics? You need to see
But
them running. This girl running on stage, like the crowd was losing their mind, dude. Completely losing their shit. You have never seen boobs like 0G like jugs floating in different directions. It was absolutely mind baffling.
I think you need to pull up some footage of Dead or Alive 1. Or
Dead or Alive 1, come on, but that's the limitations of the
but
technology.
like later on they like came up with new boob tech and it was like too ridiculous. It was like too like
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I saw it in real life, in real time, dude. I wish I had video. If I would have known, I would have recorded that shit because it was absolutely amazing. Let me tell you the story.
There's probably videos that you can look up.
Okay, no. But this porn star, right? So they were taking people were paying like, oh, here's $10, you get to take a picture with her, bam, and you get a Polaroid and you leave. That's pretty standard, $10, 1,000 yen, pretty normal, right? And there was one point where they were promoting there was a curry company selling like their box curry. Do I have a box? I don't know. Okay, I can't find a box, but there's a box of curry, and that was like the sponsor for the event. And she was like, "Oh, okay, we're selling this box of curry now. If you buy a box, then you get a picture with us. Whatever." Okay, so I remember I was just watching. There was this one guy who came up, who bought the box of curry. It's like, "Oh, okay, here." And then what does she do? She took the box of curry, lifted up one tit, stuck the box underneath, let it go. Her boob clamped the curry down, like suspended. She took a picture with the guy, took it back out, handed him the curry, and he just like took the box and like walked off stage with his picture in hand with the box of curry. This is the fucking most unbelievable thing I had ever seen. Absolutely mind-boggling.
Interesting.
Yeah, but anyways, so the porn star that's the porn star now is, yeah, like I had interacted with before. I have pictures with her, like multiple pictures where I went to go see her, met her, talked to her.
So it's weirder now, or it's
funny?
No,
that's the thing. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering, is it going to be weird or not? I talked to some of the fans, and they were like, we're doing our best. We're just trying to support her. If this makes her happy, then all good for her. Why is that funny?
I'm trying to imagine fans like, oh, I'll be loyal to her always, but I can't watch her new stuff. It's inappropriate.
Why? Okay, so what about that then? It's weird.
No, nothing. Nothing's fucking weird. I mean, it's weird because why are we talking about this? That's cool. You let me know how it goes. What if she's like, hey, we're doing a shoot. You want to come join? Or you want to come watch?